The Obama administration is planning on investing $4 billion into Silicon Valley for autonomous cars. These are self-driving cars that, of course, Google has been developing for quite some time now. And it sounds like good news, especially when you consider that these driverless cars could, in the long run, be safer than cars that are being manipulated by human beings. So the investment, which would be budgeted over a 10-year period, will be used to accelerate the development and adoption of safe vehicle automation through real-world pilot projects. The White House's pledge is simply a proposal with no details, not a definitive investment. So they haven't invested anything yet. Just calm down. The nearly $4 billion in suggested spending will appear in the administration's 2017 budget. Now, automated vehicles promise to move people and goods more efficiently than we are moving them today. And when automation is combined with other technologies like electric motors and innovations coming out of the sharing economy, we will be able to reduce congestion and pollution even further. This is exciting. Look, I enjoy driving my car when there's no traffic, but when there is traffic, I wish I had someone driving me so I could get work done, right?
Yeah.
So there's endless opportunities. This is exciting, and I'm glad that the Obama administration has this on its radar.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
I think there are a lot of concerns, and I think I have my own fears about having an automated car. But when something like this is happening, you have to kind of weigh the costs and benefits. And in this case, the benefits are super high, and I think Obama's investment is almost too low, because when you look at, the U.S. government spends $230.6 billion a year for road crashes. And then when we look at the costs of pollution and obviously other sorts of side effects of that, like asthma, $4 billion seems kind of small.
Yeah.
Especially with the huge implications something like this can have.
Yeah, that's very, very true. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be. I honestly see the $4 billion as kind of an exploratory amount, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of a research and development budget in my mind, and there are a lot of problems with the idea of it, but I believe that it's worth having the conversation. And it seems to me that the budget proposal is going, can we please at least start having a conversation so that we're not really kind of destroying our environment, that we're actually making progress towards, having a healthier environment.
The $4 billion is like foot in the door.
I think it's a foot in the door fee. Some.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what their plans are or what their proposal is, but I can't imagine that it's $4 billion and then walk away. I have a feeling that it's beginning something larger.
Right, and just to address some of the concerns of the driverless cars that have been involved in crashes during testing, Google alleges that those crashes were caused by other cars crashing into their cars.
Right.
So obviously, I don't have data on every single crash that's happened with their driverless cars, but look, this is in the development phases. Autonomous cars aren't going to be on the roads anytime soon, which is why this investment is important. You need to develop it to make sure that there are safeguards. And that's another thing. I hope that the government doesn't do what it always does, which is step back from regulation and allow Google to do whatever it wants. This is something that needs heavy regulation, if you ask me.
I completely agree. It could be very, very dangerous, and we could start... There's a lot of danger to kind of just throwing your hands up and walking away on this situation. So I hope that they do make some sort of regulation for it.
Exactly.